I was born into these chains, couldn't speak my name. Mother's milk tasted like salt and shame. Every stone I lay, every brick I place, builds a tomb with Pharaoh's face. The sun burns down on broken backs. We're bound and beaten, never looking back. 10,000 strong, but we move as one. Slaves to the sand, slaves to the sun. Where is the God that my father knew? Does he see me? Does he care what's true? The night is long and the morning won't come. How much longer till we're finally done? Chains of Egypt, breaking my soul. Chains of Egypt, taking their toll. Chains of Egypt can't break free. Chains of Egypt swallowing me. Can you hear it? Can you feel the weight? These chains of Egypt seal my fate. Taskmasters' whips paint pictures of pain. Blood on the sand like a crimson rain. They take our sons, they steal our breath, working us slowly towards the door of death. My sister cries, my brother's gone, beaten for moving too slow at dawn. They build their monuments on our bones. Pharaoh's glory, we're overthrown. Is there a voice that can shake these walls? Is there a power that hears when we call? The night is long and the morning feels dead. How much longer till we're finally fed? Chains of Egypt, breaking my soul. Chains of Egypt, taking their toll. Chains of Egypt, they own my life. Chains of Egypt, sharper than knife. Can you hear it? Can you feel the weight? These chains of Egypt, this is my fate. I remember my mother's lullaby. Before the whip, before the cry, there was a time when I was free. Before Pharaoh made a slave of me. But something stirs inside my chest, a fire burning hotter than the rest. I'm tired of kneeling, tired of fear. I'm tired of disappearing here. Chains of Egypt, but I won't break. Chains of Egypt, for freedom's sake. Chains of Egypt, I feel them tighten, but deep inside something's starting to brighten. Can you hear it? Can you feel the shift? These chains of Egypt, I'm done with it. Can you hear us? Can you hear our cry? Chains of Egypt. was tending sheep in the desert alone, running from a past I couldn't call my own. 40 years of wandering, trying to find peace, when I saw a fire that would never cease. A bush burning bright, but it wouldn't burn. My feet stopped moving, I needed to learn. Something was calling me from that flame, a voice so tender, whispering my name. Is this real or am I losing my mind? Is there a God that I'm about to find? My hands are shaking, my knees are weak. This is the moment I've been too afraid to seek. Hey! Take off your shoes, you're standing on holy ground. There's a presence here, there's a holy sound. I'm calling you to something greater than yourself, to break the chains and save the ones who dwell in darkness and in bondage, far away from home. You're not alone, you're not alone. I've heard their cry, I've seen their pain, and I'm sending you to break the chain. But I'm nobody, I can't speak. I'm afraid, I'm small, I'm weak. How can I stand before a king? I don't have the power to do a thing. And the voice grew deeper, like thunder and like grace. I will be with you, I will show my face. Through you I'll move mountains, part the sea. You lead my people into liberty. My whole life led to this moment here. Everything I've run from now is clear. I'm trembling but I'm ready, I'm afraid but I'm alive. This is the moment when my purpose comes alive. Take off your shoes, you're standing on holy ground. There's a presence here, there's a sacred sound. I'm calling you to something greater than your fear, to stand before a king and make it clear that bondage ends, that freedom comes. I'm with you till the battle's done. You're not alone, you're not alone. I've heard their cry, I've seen their pain, and I'm sending you to break the chain. Holy, 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 holy. I feel it now, I understand. Holy, 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 holy. I'm taking a stand. This is my call, this is my purpose. This is the moment everything converges. But what if I fail? What if they don't believe? And the fire burned brighter, like heat I could breathe. My power is greater than their doubt. My truth will break their darkness out. Go now with nothing but my word, the greatest truth they've ever heard. I took off my shoes, I felt the sacred ground beneath my feet. And something in me broke, something in me completed. The chains I carried melted in the heat. The man I was is gone, now shoes, you're standing on holy ground. Holy ground. Holy ground. I'm walking up to Pharaoh's door with nothing but the truth. No sword, no shield, no army, just the fire in my youth. I got a message from the God above, the one you don't believe. And if you don't listen, you're about to grieve. 10,000 years of slavery, 10,000 broken souls. Your kingdom's built on suffering, I'm coming for the toll. You sit up on your golden throne, your hands are soaked in blood. But the God I serve is coming like a flood. Can you feel it? Can you sense the change? Your power's crumbling, your kingdom's strange. I'm speaking for the voiceless, I'm speaking for the weak, and you're about to hear a God you didn't seek. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Or the God above will steal your soul. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. It's time to break these chains and let them roll. Yeah. You think you own the breath they take, you think you own their days, but there's a power higher up that's coming through the haze. Your magicians can't compete, your power's made of sand. You're about to face the wrath of the Almighty's hand. I see the look of arrogance, I see you sitting high, but pride comes before the fall, and watch your kingdom die. Your firstborn son is sleeping safe inside your walls tonight. But morning's coming, Pharaoh, and you're losing everything that's right. Can you hear it? Can you feel the fear? The God of thunder's getting near. Your power's finished, your time is past. I'm speaking for the future, not the past. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Or the God above will steal your soul. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, legacy's a lie, built on the suffering of those who weren't allowed to cry. But I'm here to tell you this is over. Your time has come. The God of justice is rising, and you're done. This is the moment. This is the reckoning. Your rule is over. Here comes the reckoning. I'm speaking for the voiceless. I'm speaking truth to power. This is your final. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Or the God above will steal your soul. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. The chains are breaking. Watch them roll. Tell Pharaoh. Tell Pharaoh. Tell Pharaoh. Let my people go. Tell Pharaoh. Tell Pharaoh. Tell Pharaoh. Let my people go. Yeah. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. I am the sun on the throne of gold. Kings before me did what they were told. I turned their sweat into monuments and stone. This river, this city, this crown are my own. These slaves in the dust are the price I pay for pyramids that never fade away. Some desert stranger dares to say I'm wrong, but I've been God in this land too long. I could open up my hand, I could let them leave, but then who am I if I start to believe? Power is a chain that I forged alone. I wrapped it tight around my bones. My heart is iron, my heart is stone, cold and heavy on a stolen throne. My heart is iron, my heart is stone. I don't bend, I don't atone. They can cry, they can bleed, they can pray to be free, but my heart is iron. Nothing moves in me. My heart is iron, my heart is stone. I'd rather lose it all than let them go. Blood in the river, darkness in the sky, thunder on the rooftop, fear in every eye. My wise men tremble, they say them go. But I won't bow to a God I don't know. Frogs in the palace, hell in the field. Still I tighten up my grip on the wheel. If I show mercy, then I'm just a man. So I hold on harder than I ever planned. I could end this with a word, I could break their chain, but pride is a crown I nailed into my brain. If I set them free, then I stand here alone. No empire, no glory, no heart of stone. My heart is iron, my heart is stone, cold and heavy on a stolen throne. My heart is iron, my heart is stone. I don't bend, I don't atone. They can cry, they can bleed, they can beg me to change, but my heart is iron, locked out of range. My heart is iron, my heart is stone. I watch this kingdom burn before I let them go. Some nights I hear a whisper in the dark, like a crack running through this hardened heart. For a moment I can feel the edges shake. For a moment I can taste the choice I could make. Then I clench my fists, pull the curtains tight, drown that whisper in the drums of the night. If I listen now, everything I built is gone. So I turn my face and I press on. There's a chill in the halls of this house of sand, like a shadow waiting just beyond my head. My firstborn sleeps in a linen bed, but a wind is howling round his head. I hear the footsteps of a God I defy, walking these corridors I fortified. Still I choose the only road I've ever known, the one that hardens flesh to stone. I could open up the gates, let the captives run, but my story's already carved in the sun. I'll hold this line till the final blow, even if it's me that it swallows whole. My heart is iron, my heart is stone, cold and cracking on a dying throne. My heart is iron, my heart is stone. This is the bed that I lay on my own. They cry, they bled, they pray to be free, but my heart was iron, nothing moved to me. My heart is iron, my heart is stone, and I'm going down with all I own. Iron and stone, iron and stone, echoes in a ballad no one calls home. We've stopped at the edge of the sea so wide, water ahead and death rides behind. The army's approaching, I can hear the sound. We're trapped between the sky and ground. Moses says that God will make a way, but I'm standing here, I'm afraid. The waves are crashing, the shore is far. How do we cross when we don't know who we are? What happens now? What do we do? There's no path forward, there's nothing true but the voice of a man who believes in a God that I've never seen, that seems so hard. At the Red Sea, at the breaking point, where faith is all that's left to anoint. At the Red Sea, when logic says to drown, the only way forward is to fall down. No bridge, no boat, no way across, but the God of Moses says the sea will toss. At the Red Sea, I'm learning to believe sometimes you have to die to breathe. Getting louder, the dust is rising high. I can see the chariots coming from the Egyptian sky. My children are asking, are we going to die? And I don't have answers, I can only cry. The water stretches endlessly wide. There's no escape, there's nowhere to hide. But Moses raises up his staff to the sky, and something in me knows I have to try. What happens now? What do we do? The only choice left is to believe it's true, that the God who led us here through the night will part the waters and make it right. At the Red Sea, at the breaking point, where faith is all that's left to anoint. At the Red Sea, when logic says to fail, the only way forward is to set sail. No bridge, no boat, no way across, but the God of miracles will count the cost. At the Red Sea, I'm learning to believe sometimes you have to lose to be set free. Waters start to move. What I thought impossible is suddenly the truth. The walls of water rising on either side so high. I'm standing in a corridor between the earth and sky. I'm walking through the impossible made real. I'm walking, and I'm learning how to feel. The armies are screaming, the chariots shake, but we're walking through waters it shouldn't break. The sea is a wall on both left and right, and ahead there's land, there's a different light. My feet are moving though my mind says no, but something deeper whispers go, go, go. The God of Abraham, the God of old, is real and present. I can feel it in my soul. What happened here? What did I see? The impossible became reality. The God I doubted, the God I feared, has proven that He was always here. At the Red Sea, at the breaking point, I learned that faith is God's anointing. At the Red Sea, when hope seemed gone, I found that God's love carries on. No bridge, no boat, but there was a way. The waters parted, we're alive today. At the Red Sea, I learned to believe. Sometimes you have to let go to receive. At the Red Sea, at the Red Sea, at the Red Sea, I believe. We made it through the night. The sea behind us, the morning's light. Our feet are on the ground, the sand is warm. We survived the impossible, we survived the storm. Look back at the waters, look back and see. The kingdom's drowning, but we are free. The mother is laughing for the first time in years. Oh, the child is dancing, no more tears. Can you feel it? Can you hear the sound? We're alive, we're alive, we're alive and found. The God of Moses parted the sea, and He delivered you and me. Sing it out, sing it out on the other shore. We've never felt this alive before. Sing it out, sing it out, let it ring. We're free and alive, and we finally sing. The plagues are over, the chains are gone. We're standing here hearing the breaking dawn. Sing it out, sing it out, hallelujah. We've crossed the sea and we're finally through. Miriam's dancing with a tambourine, the most beautiful sight we've ever seen. The elders are clapping, the children are loud. We're celebrating loud and proud. The God who was silent now has spoken true. Whoa. The God we doubted has carried us through. Yeah, yeah, we're drenched in salt water and freedom and grace. Whoa. The joy is pouring down every face. Can you taste it? Can you smell the air? Can you feel the burden we no longer bear? The God of our fathers has proven His name, and nothing will ever be the same. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it out. On the other shore, we've never felt this alive before. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it out. Let it ring, we're free and alive, and we finally sing. The plagues are over, the fear is gone. We're dancing here in the breaking dawn. Sing it brought us out of Egypt's chains, the God of Abraham, the God of saints, who parted the waters, who made a way, the God who saves us, the God of the day, who will lead us through the wilderness long, the God who called us, the God who is strong. The sun is rising on a brand new day. We're walking forward, we're on our way. Behind us the Pharaoh and his broken pride. Ahead of us a land we've never tried. We don't know what's waiting in the desert wide, but we're together, we're alive. And the God who brought us here will see us through. Every promise that he made is true. Can you feel it? Can you understand? We're no longer slaves, we're a liberated land. The God of miracles is walking with us still, and nothing can stand against his will. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it out. On the other shore, we've never felt this alive before. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it out. Let it ring, we're free and alive, and we finally sing. The plagues are over, the sea is crossed. The God of miracles is counting no cost. Sing it out, sing it out, hallelujah. We've crossed the sea and we're finally free. Sing it out, sing it out, hallelujah. This is what it means to be free. On the other shore, 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 we're finally free. We're walking through the wilderness, the sand beneath our feet. The journey that we started is far from being complete. Behind us lies the kingdom that we left so far away. Before us lies a promise and a land we've never seen. The way is long and winding, and the nights are dark and cold, but something in my spirit says I'm finally becoming bold. We don't know what's ahead of us, the mountains or the seas, but we're walking toward a purpose, walking toward our destiny. The road is hard, the road is long, but we're not walking it alone. The God who parted waters will provide. The God who led us here will be our guide. There's a promised land waiting for us, beyond the horizon, beyond the dust. There's a promised land calling our name. Nothing will ever be the same. We're walking towards something we can't see, but it's ours and it's calling and it's free. There's a promised land waiting ahead, and we'll get there, or we'll die instead. The water's running scarce now, the provisions running low, but the God who broke the chains won't leave us here to go. There are moments when I question, moments when I doubt, but the miracles behind us echo louder than my shout. My feet are worn and blistered, my spirit's tested hard, but I'm more alive now than I ever was in Pharaoh's yard. We've lost so much to get here, but we've gained The God who chose us hasn't changed his mind. The God who called us left no one behind. There's a promised land waiting for us, beyond the horizon, beyond the dust. There's a promised land calling our name. Everything we suffered will make sense. We're walking towards something we believe in. The God who led us will not leave. There's a promised land waiting for us, and we'll inherit it because we trust. Teaches lessons that the palace never knew. That freedom has a price, but it's worth paying through and through. That faith is not believing when everything makes sense. Faith is trusting when you're standing on the fence, between the old life that is gone and the new life calling on. Between the suffering and the song, between how long and how long. We're walking toward the promise. We're walking toward the light. We're walking with a purpose. We're walking through the desert in the night. I see the pillar of fire in the darkness every night. I see the cloud by day that leads us toward the light. I hear the voice of Moses speaking promises of old. I feel the presence of a God more precious far than gold. We may not reach the promised land before our time is through, but we're building something greater than just me or you. We're building a legacy of faith and hope and will. We're walking toward a purpose that is written on a hill. The journey changes who we are. It carries us so very far, from slaves to people with the name, from broken into whole again. There's a promised land waiting for us, beyond the horizon, beyond the dust. There's a promised land calling our name, and the God who led us will sustain. We're walking towards something we can feel. We're becoming something that is real. There's a promised land waiting for us, and we're getting closer with every step we trust. There's a promised land. There's a promised land. There's a promised land, and we're getting closer. There's a promised land. There's a promised land. There's a promised land. And then we won't stop walking until we reach the place we're going. Until we reach the place we're going. Until we reach the promised land. We're walking toward 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 the promised land. The promised land. The midnight of last, all the one now past. Every play was just sign, leading to some moment in time. A mother rocks a baby boy, her only son, her greatest joy. But his eyes are cold, his breath is stilled, and her heart breaks at the will. In every house across the land, death has come with God's own hand. The firstborn son, the heir, the pride, the future that was promised dies in palaces and poorest homes. The cry of grief, the hollow moans. A kingdom wakes to bury its dead, and Pharaoh lies awake in dread. This is the night that everything breaks. This is the cost of a stubborn heart's mistakes. This is the moment of reckoning come. This is the judgment that can't be undone. Midnight cry, midnight cry. Every firstborn son has to die. Midnight cry, midnight cry. A kingdom's future passing by. The plagues were warnings, plagues were calls, but this is the one that makes kingdoms fall. Midnight cry, midnight cry, and Pharaoh finally unders. I see the river turning red like rust and wine. The fish are dying in the water, the fields won't shine. The whales are poison, the grass is brown. Every source of life is failing in this town. The water that sustained them now will kill. God's judgment flowing where once it failed. The people crowd in their thirst and pain, but Pharaoh's heart won't budge, won't change again. Can you hear it? Can you see the sign? Can you taste the judgment in the brine? This is just the beginning of the fall. This is the God you thought you could ignore. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming. Nature turns against the stone. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming. Everything you've known will moan. The sky will darken, the earth will shake. Rivers will run red, your foundation breaks. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming, and there's nowhere left to run. Now the frogs are rising from the mud and slime, crawling through the palace, it's judgment time. They cover every surface, every food, every bed. The stench of rot amphibian spreads. The dread boils are breaking out on every skin. Pain inside and pain within. The magicians can no longer match this power. This is the reckoning, this is the hour. Can you feel it? Can you understand? This God is moving through the land. Every plague is just a warning bell. Every plague is heaven breaking through your hell. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming. Nature turns against you now. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming. Every creature, every cow. Locusts dark in the sky above, fire falling where there once was love. The plagues are coming, the plagues are coming. Can you see what's coming down? The sky cracks open, hail like stones falls down. Darkness at the noon hour covers the whole town. This is the power of the God you deny. This is the price of refusing to bend pride. Darkness so thick you can feel it in your lungs, blocking out the sun, the daylight's gone. For 3 days nothing but the weight of black, a darkness so complete there's no coming back. And still the king refuses to submit, still he hardens his heart, still he won't quit. But something darker is approaching now, a wind is coming that will make him bow. Can you hear the whisper in the gale? Can you feel your kingdom starting to fail? One more plague is waiting at the door, one more judging like you've never known before. The plagues are coming, the plagues have come. Nature's turned to judgment, the end's begun. The plagues are falling, the plagues are here. Every warning's led to place. From the dust we rose, from the chains we broke, from the silence where we had no voice to evoke. We walked through water, we crossed the sea. We are standing now and we are finally free. Every lash upon our backs has made us strong. Every tear we cried was part of the song. Every moment that they told us we were nothing but slaves, we were becoming something the whole world will praise. Can you feel it rising up inside? Can you feel the turning of the tide? From captivity to liberty, we are who we're meant to be. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. This is what it means to be alive. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. Whoa, this is what it means to survive. No more masters, no more whips, no more wars. No more bowing when the taskmaster calls. We're walking with our heads held high. We're looking straight up at the sky. The God who saw us in our suffering deep, the God who promised He would keep His word, His truth, His mighty hand has led us to this promised land. Can you taste it? Can you smell the air? Can you feel the weight? We no longer bear from bondage into sovereignty. This is our victory. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. This is what it means to be alive. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. Oh, this is what it means to survive. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. From Egypt's chains to a brand new day, from the darkness into the light we say, we are free, we are free. We are standing in our destiny. We are free, we are free. This is what we're meant to be. Every generation that comes after them will know the story of freedom's King. We'll know the price that was paid. We'll know the promises that were made. We'll know that a people who believe can move mountains, can achieve the impossible made manifest. We are free, we are blessed, we are blessed, we are blessed. This is more than breaking chains. This is breaking through the pain. This is standing up and saying no. This is watching kingdoms fall. This is the God of heaven answering the call of a people crying out in the night. This is the triumph of what is right. This is the moment that will echo through time. This is the story. what it means to be alive. We are free.